What was I talking about? You know. Miss me? So I have no real excuse for not talking to you guys. I haven't been reading that many books lately, so I just felt like I had nothing really to talk about. But I'm sure I could have made something up if I tried. So I'm sorry for taking so long. So instead of reading books, I've been kind of Netflix binging the last couple of months. Shows like Dexter and Breaking Bad. I don't know if you guys want to hear about those shows. That's not what I'm going to talk about today. But if you want me to make another video about what I've been watching and how I feel about those shows and how they ended, especially Dexter, you know if you've seen it, let me know down in the comments and I'll do a video on it. I did just finish a couple of books the last month or so, and I'm going to talk about those today. They are both turning into movies. They're out in theaters right now. My sister Leanne actually recommended the first book to me, that was The Fault in Our Stars. Coming into it, I didn't actually read the synopsis or anything, and so I didn't know what it was about, and so it made me really sad, because if you don't know, it's about a girl that has cancer, and, you know, she's in this group of people who have cancer. I mean, there's some happy parts, but there's also some really sad and depressing parts. That kind of genre isn't really my thing. As you know, I like sci-fi and fantasy and adventure and stuff. This book was more like sitting and talking about stuff, not that much action. But it was still enjoyable, still a good book. The only thing is, both of these books that I'm talking about, the other one is Divergent. Both movies are starring I'm going to say this wrong. Shailene Woodley. I've only seen her in The Secret Life of the American Teenager. The Secret Life of the American Teenager was kind of soap opera-y, so I don't know if it's just like the setting she was in that maybe didn't show her best side of being an actor. I just didn't really feel like she was that interesting of an actor. I'm hoping she grew since then. I haven't seen these movies yet. Maybe she's become better. How about you guys tell me what you think of Miss Woodley? Divergent. So that's the other movie I'm talking about, and book. So I read all 3 books, and this month was kind of tough for me because I read books that weren't exactly happy. And if you read all 3 books, you know what I mean. I was very depressed after that. I liked Divergent. It had that dystopian feel of a future that isn't as bright as it seems. In fact, it's very corrupt. My initial thoughts about reading it was easy to read. I liked the first person. Oh god, I don't know. But it seemed like it was kind of repetitive. Like, she kept saying that she was divergent. Yes, we get it. Thank you. Get on with it. I thought it was hard grasping what the different factions were at first, like what each one's characteristics were. They don't right out say it. You have to kind of like figure out from like how she describes this person and where they came from, and how she describes this person and where they came from, and you know, it was just confusing. It also took some time to figure out who everyone was, but I think that was the point, because as she got to know them, we got to know them, you know. A couple of suggestions I have for people who like Divergent and like Hunger Games. It's a book by Ayn Rand called Anthem. Unlike Ayn Rand's book Atlas Shrugged, which is this big monster, Anthem is only 12 chapters long. It's only around 130 pages. Read it in a couple hours. But it's also based in a future where, you know, people are put into different jobs and not necessarily what they want to do. Main character tries to break away from that, and it's like a little rebellion. It's not a full-out revolution because not everybody joins him. Also, I just actually found, just like yesterday, I watched a movie called Gattaca, Gattaca. It is a 1997 film with Ethan Hawke and Jude Law in it, and it's also kind of about what the third Divergent book gets into, kind of what Allegiant gets into, with the Divergent, with the genetically pure genes, I guess, and the corrupted or unpure genes. So it kind of deals with the same thing, like the people with pure genes can get the good jobs, and people with unpure genes have to be like the janitors and stuff. One last thought, I really like that movies are being made where there's a main character that's a girl. It still has adventure, it still has heroism and heroinism, I guess. This is not a whole lot of talk about boys and drama, and can't a girl just have an adventure? Like, I love those kind of books. I love sci-fi and fantasy and adventure, and most of the time, the main character is a boy. It doesn't have to be like that. We can ignore our hormones for a second, okay? So that's what I've been doing lately. I'll try to make another video soon. No promises. Just keep telling me you like me, and I'll make more videos. Or just keep bugging me. I finally made this video because Leanne told me to, basically. So.